In Start Me Up today, tips you will not want to miss on how small business owners and especially women can overcome challenges. Who better to turn to than Shark Tank star Barbara Corcoran, who's a well-known author and entrepreneur, along with Catherine Hernandez Blades, the Chief Brand and Communications Officer at Aflac. Wonderful to have you ladies here.
We have a dynamite team here. Get ready for heavy rolls here.
Barbara, how great to be able to talk to you. You turned a $1,000 loan into a $1 billion real estate empire. What are your top tips?
I think very often there's a misnomer that the key to business is numbers and making money. Do you know, I never once thought about making money building my business, and my best entrepreneurs from Shark Tank don't think about how do I make money, which is counterintuitive, of course. But what they care about is how do I get the best people into my company, as I dearly cared about and always was careful about. How do I motivate them and how do I keep them happy? And you know what? A miracle happens. When you can focus on that, the people take care of you back and the money just rolls in. And I've always had that very good fortune, but I've been acutely aware of what makes people happy in small businesses, and that's why we're here to talk about the Aflac Small Business Happiness Report, because it confirms all the brilliant thinking I've always had before the report came out.
Catherine, small business optimism is at a high. You did a study on happiness, and what did you find?
87% think it's just more fun to work in a small business. 86% believe that their voices are heard more readily than those who don't work in a small business. But it's really important. The one thing that they said they could use some help with is around the area of benefits and salary, and that's where Aflac comes in. Aflac.com/happiness report. I encourage everybody to go there for tips, techniques, things that will help you.
Barbara, I would love to get a behind the scenes look. What's going through your mind as entrepreneurs come on Shark Tank and they're pitching their products? And what do you suggest?
Pitching a business, you have to realize that people do judge the entrepreneur by their cover. So if you don't look the part, you lose credibility immediately. I know right away on Shark Tank within a minute who I'm not going to buy. And then I'm just in the show long enough to figure out a nice way of saying why I'm out versus you don't look the part, I don't like the way you look, I'm out. That never goes over. You have to realize too that you're going to be judged more on attitude and energy level than on your words. A lot of people focus on having the right answers. What I'm focused in as a potential investor is, does this person have the energy to make it to the finish line? Because I've never met an entrepreneur that was hugely successful. The reason you've been successful with your business, I could hear it in your voice, I don't even know you personally, is because you have that energy. You have that energy about you, and that's common to every great entrepreneur. So I guess that old expression, you need to pay attention to music, not just the language, and yet people think it's having the right words, saying the right things, answering, knowing your numbers. I don't care if you don't even know your numbers, as long as you're working well with your people, you have a dream of where you want to go, and you have the chutzpah to get yourself there. That's how I make money with my entrepreneurs, and that's who I invest in. And so I think this report is interesting because a lot of small business people think they have a disadvantage over the large business. They do not, because young people in small business feel heard, they feel nurtured, they value very much the family ethic of a small business. And so you have a huge advantage to grow exponentially. And that's why I think it's wise for your entrepreneurs that are listening to really read the Aflac report at aflac.com/happiness report, because it's going to empower them to feel like I'm on the right path, I'm doing the right things. So I think that's very important.
I'm an entrepreneur, I have a great team, and I know that keeping people happy is very important. We actually joke if we win the lottery, we would just be rich on the weekends and still come to work.
And people win the lottery who love their jobs do exactly that, by the way.
It was just wonderful to have both of you here. I hope you come back.
Very nice to be with you, Angie.
Thanks, Angie.
Check out businessfirstam.com to find out where to see our entire show. And don't forget to like, follow, and share Business First AM.